Who would like to answer? Any volunteer? Yes, Mr. Dizon. Could you please explain your answer?
My answer is x squared plus y minus 8 quantity squared equals 25.
Your answer
So,
is x squared plus y minus
minus
8
8
quantity
quantity squared
is equal, is
25.
equal to 25. Okay, let's try to find out if this is the correct answer. So how did you come up with this answer,
So
Mr.
first po,
Dizon?
doon po sa problem, given na po yung endpoints po ng diameter. So para po makuha yung center, gagamitin po natin yung midpoint formula na x sub 1 plus x sub 2 over 2 and y sub 1 plus y sub 2 over 2. So, yung x sub 1 po natin is 3 and yung x sub 2 po natin is negative 3. 3 plus negative 3 is equals to 0. So, yung x po natin is equals to 0. Tapos naman po, yung y naman po natin, yung y sub 1 po natin is 4 and yung y sub 2 po natin is 12. So, 4 plus 12 po is equals to 16 divided by 2 is equals to 8 po. So, ang center po natin ay 0 and 8. So, para naman po makuha yung radius natin, gagamitin po natin yung isang endpoint po nung diameter and gagamitin din po natin yung center na nakuha natin. So, gagamitin po natin ang distance formula. So, x sub 2 minus x sub 1 quantity squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 quantity squared. So, 0 minus 3 is equals to negative 3 squared plus 4 minus 8 is equals to 4 squared. So, negative 3 times negative 3 is equals to 9 and 4 times 4 is equals to 16. So, 9 plus 16 is equals to 25. So, ang radius po, i-square root po natin yung 25. So, ang radius po natin is 5.
Okay, so what point did you use? Did you use point A or point B?
Point A po yung ginamit ko.
Okay, so let's try naman point B. Okay, if we will be using point B, sulat muna natin, this is point B. Point B is negative 3 and 12. And then we write the center. The center is located at 0, 8. Okay, so let's now subtract. What is negative 3 minus 0? Negative 3 minus 0 is negative 3. 12 minus 8 is 4. Therefore, negative 3 squared is 9. 4 squared is 16. 9 plus 16 is 25. Therefore, the radius now is equal to the square root of 25, or that is 5. Is this clear? Therefore, we will be getting the same equation, and that equation is x squared plus y minus 8 quantity squared is equal to 25. Questions? So that is our final answer. Is there a question? May question ba? Or clarification for this problem?
Wala po.
If wala na, let's move on to the next problem. Okay, for number 5, an equation of the circle tangent to the y-axis having the center 5, negative 6. So dito, naipaliwanag ko naman na sa inyo kung paano siya kinukuha kapag tangent, di ba? Okay, for example, this one, all we have to do is to graph first 5 and negative 5, negative 6. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is our center. When we say tangent, tatama siya dun sa line na pinagtangentan niya in just one point. Okay? Okay, so let's try to graph So it states here that this is tangent to the y-axis. Remember that this is the y-axis. This is our y-axis. This is our y-axis. Therefore, tama daw siya doon. Maingay. Okay, so kung tatama daw yung circle natin doon, drawing natin yung circle natin. Therefore, okay, graph natin. This is now our circle. At yung circle natin ay tumama doon sa y-axis. So, paano natin makukuha yung radius? In order for us to get the radius is that this is the radius. Hindi pwede na ito yung radius sa taas kasi nga hindi naman siya yung kinukuha natin na circle, hindi siya yung tumama sa x. So, ibig sabihin tumama daw siya sa y. Therefore, mula dun sa y, papunta dun sa center natin, yun yung bibilangin natin. Eh, ilan ba yun? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, that is 5 squared. If the center is located at... Bakit nandito ako sa problem na to? Okay, so if the center is located at 5, negative 6, therefore, our equation would be x minus 8 squared plus y minus k quantity squared is equal to r squared. Therefore, r now is equal to 5, r is equal to 5, and r squared is equal to 25. Because the circle is tangent to the y-axis. Therefore, kung tangent siya sa y-axis, if tangent siya sa y-axis, ang gagamitin natin is x-coordinate. X-coordinate of what? X-coordinate of the center. Okay, sana maliwanag yun ha. X-coordinate of the center. Sino ba yung gumagalaw ng screen natin? Okay. So, simplifying, we'll now be having x minus 5 quantity squared plus y plus 6 quantity squared is equal to 5 squared. We'll now be having x minus 5 quantity squared plus y plus 6 quantity squared is equal to 25. Okay, is this clear? Okay, if this is clear, therefore, I have another question. What if binaligtad naman yung tanong ngayon? Paano kung sinabi naman sa iyo na hindi naman siya ngayon tangent to the y-axis? Paano kung sinabi ngayon na tangent naman siya to the x-axis? So what do we do? Okay, paano kung sinabi naman na tangent siya to the x-axis? Anyone? Kailangan mabilis tayong mag-isip kapag ganito yung mga problem natin. Kung ganyan yung problem natin, sabi natin kanina, kapag daw tangent sa y, ang gagamitin yung x. Ano naman yun yung gagamitin natin pag sinabi na tangent to x naman siya? Ano na may gagamitin natin?
Yung y coordinates po.
Gagamitin ko po yung y coordinates.
Okay, therefore, our equation would be x minus 5 quantity squared plus y plus 6 quantity squared is equal to
36 po.
Okay. That is x minus 5 quantity squared plus y plus 6 quantity squared is equal to 36. Did you get it? Okay. I have another question. More. Nag-chat mo. Y coordinate naman, sir. Okay. So, clear ko lang. What if I have here another condition? What if it is now tangent to a line? And that line has an equation, y is equal to positive 2. Okay. So what do we do if we have here the given like that? Okay, all we have to do first is to plot the points of the center. So sabi sa atin, yung center daw natin is naka 5, negative 6. Okay, so this is the center. That is 5, negative 6. And then, it is now tangent daw to the line y is equal to 2. Okay, huwag kayong malilito pag sinabi na tangent to the line y is equal to 2. If you have an equation of the line y, therefore, our equation of the line or the graph of the line is horizontal. But if you have an equation of the line x is equal to, sabihin natin, x is equal to negative 2. Therefore, the line is vertical. Okay, I will graph now line y is equal to 2. Asan ba yung y is equal to 2? This is 1, this is 2. Therefore, this is the line y is equal to 2. But how do we graph? Paano daw natin ginagraph? Di ba sabi ko kanina, if that is the equation of the line, it becomes horizontal. Therefore, this is the graph of the line y is equal to 2. Maliwanag. Okay, therefore, this is line y is equal to 2. Okay, how do we graph now the circle? Sabi, tangent naman doon yung circle natin. Graph natin, ibig sabihin, didikit naman daw yung circle natin doon. This will now be our circle. And what is the radius of the circle? Okay, ibig sabihin, mula dito papunta kay x-axis ay radius, mula x-axis papunta doon, sa y is equal to 2, is just part of the radius. So what do? We will just add. Ano ba yung distance na to? Mula sa x-axis papunta dun sa center. That is the 6. Okay. At mula dun sa x-axis papunta dun sa tangent line, how much is that one? That is 3. 2. Therefore, what is plus 6?
8.
2 now is 8. Therefore, the radius is equal to 8. Is that clear? And what will be our equation? What is now our equation? Anyone? Our equation would be x
minus
5
5
quantity
quantity squared
minus
plus
5 quantity
y
squared plus y plus
is equal to
quantity
is it
squared
64.
64. Very good. This becomes 64.
8 squared.
Are we clear? Yes. Is it clear? Okay, what if I have another example? What if it states here in the problem that it is now tangent to x is equal to 2? It is now tangent to x is equal to 2. Again, the first thing that we need to do is to graph. Let's plot the point. X is equal to, I'm sorry, it should be x is equal to negative 2. Should be x is equal to negative 2. Okay, let's graph again the center. One, two, three, four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is our center. Our line is x is equal to negative 2. Therefore, we'll be having 1, 2. X is equal to negative 2, 1. So this is now our x is equal to negative 2. If we are given the line x, what is the nature of the graph? Is it vertical or horizontal?
Vertical po.
Vertical po.
So this is
Vertical
now
po.
vertical line. Therefore, we will now graph it. This is now x is equal to negative 2. So maliwanag yung pag-graph ng line, ha? It is just horizontal or vertical for this one. Okay, so let us now try to graph our circle. So in graphing, so from the center, ibig sabihin tatama siya ulit dito. Sorry, medyo pangit yung circle natin. Okay, so let us now try to get the radius. Any volunteer who would like to tell me what the radius is? The radius will be, so tandaan natin, that from this,
7 po. 7.
from this one to this is 5, right?
7 po.
7 po.
And
7 po.
why
7 po.
this one, this is 2. Therefore, 2 plus 5 is
7 po.
equal to
7 po.
If the radius is equal to 7, what will be the equation of the circle, Mr. Sandig?
X minus 5 quantity squared plus y plus 6 quantity squared equals to 49.
Is equal to 49. Okay, maliwanag na tayo sa point of tangency, ha? So, let's move on na to another. So, kung hindi pa maliwanag, please sabihin mo na agad ngayon pa lang para mapaliwanag natin ng mabuti. Wala, nakakagigil naman tong laptop na to. Tagal ata. Okay, so let's now move on whether a circle is in general form or standard form. So this is the circle in general form. And the equation is x squared plus y squared plus dx plus ey plus f is equal to 0. We can only say that an equation is given to us is a circle if and only if the coefficients of x squared and y squared are equal. Kung equal yan, we could say that it is a circle. For example, yung binigay sa'yo is 5x squared plus 5y squared plus 2y plus 3y plus 16 is equal to 0. Therefore, it is an equation of the circle. Why? Because 5y squared, 5x squared, they have the same coefficients. And the sign between them is positive. So positive 5 is equal to positive 5. Therefore, it is a circle. Hindi magiging circle yan kung isa yun ay naiba yung isa sa kanila. For example, 5x squared plus 2y squared. Therefore, it is not anymore a circle because their coefficients are different. Okay, so kung magkaiba yan, pero plus sign pa rin yung nakalagay dyan, this conic section is called as an ellipse. Ellipse daw siya. Tatandaan nyo palagi na kapag kahit na positive yan, pero magkaiba yung coefficients ni x at coefficients ni x squared at ni y squared, we will now be calling this as an ellipse. E paano naman kunwari, sir? E paano yun kunwari magkamukha pa rin naman? Okay, magkamukha pa rin naman po, sir, yung yung coefficients. Sabihin natin we'll be having 4x squared minus 4y squared plus 16x minus 7y plus 15 is equal to 0. Ano, sir? Is this still a circle? Kasi po, pareho naman po si 4 saka ito. It is not a circle. Why? The other condition will tell us that the sign should be positive. But this one it's negative. Therefore, sir, sir, ano naman kayang type of conic section yun if that is negative? Therefore, if this is the case, even though they have the same coefficients of x squared and y squared, we will now be calling this as the hyperbola. Okay, tandaan nyo na rin yun, ha? Okay, kapag pareho ng coefficients pero yung nasa gitna ni x squared at ni y squared na sign is negative, therefore, it is now hyperbola. Okay. Questions? Okay, sir, paano kunwari nagkaroon naman ako ng ganitong equation? What if I have, sir, 5x squared plus 5y squared plus 16x minus 7y is equal to negative 100. Sir, is this still considered circle in general form? Sa tingin nyo, is this considered circle in general form? Yes or no?
Yes.
Why yes? Why? Okay, bakit daw? Actually, this is not a circle in general form. Why? Because circles in general form should always have the right side equal to 0. Tandaan nyo, ha? Kailangan yung circle daw in general form, kailangan yung right side niya will always be equal to 0. Eto bang given ko sa inyo, equal yung right side to 0? Di ba hindi? Then how do we transform? Para ma-transform, ililipat natin si negative 100 sa kabila. At kapag nilipat natin si negative 100 sa kabila, this becomes what? This becomes
Positive.
Positive
100. Therefore, the right side now is equal to
0.
Zero.
in general form. Can we consider this now as a circle in general form?
Yes.
Opo.
Yes. Therefore, it's a circle in general form. Okay. So, what is the method that we will be using in order for us to transform the general form into the standard form or the center radius form? Anong method kaya yung ginagamit natin? Sige nga. What is
completing the square.
we are using? Yes, Sir Dizon, we are using what method?
Completing the square po.
Very good. We will be using completing the square. And what is the formula if we are completing the square? Anyone? What is the formula?
Ax squared plus bx plus by plus c.
Is that the formula? That is the quadratic formula, Mr. Dizon. But that is now how we complete the square. Ano yung ginagamit natin for completing the square?
Negative b over 2 squared.
Negative b over 2
Squared.
t squared. Or, kahit tanggalin na natin yung negative, okay lang. Pwede din na sabihin natin b over 2 squared na lang. Tama? Kasi, it will always be what? The answer will always be
Positive.
Positive.
positive. Very good. Kahit na any of the two, it is accepted. Okay, pwede nating tanggapin kahit na anong formula, kahit na negative b over 2 or positive b over 2 squared, because the outcome will always be positive. Okay, so let's try to have an example and then let's apply completing the square in solving for the center radius form of the circle or the standard form of the circle. Okay, example. Sketch the graph of x squared plus 10x minus 2y is equal to 55. I have here a question. Is the graph in general form?
No.
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 Hindi po.
Bakit no?
Hindi po kasi yung 0.
Hindi po naka-zero yung right side.
Very good. The right side is not equal to 0, therefore it is not in general form. So there are some steps in order for us to solve for the center radius form or the standard form of this equation of the circle. Remember, if you are asked to sketch the graph of, or if you are asked to get the standard form or the center radius form of the circle, all you have to do is to complete the square. And in completing the square, the first step is, sabi nga nila, lahat ng x pagsamasamahin natin sa kaliwa. Lahat daw nung may term na x, kailangan nasa kaliwa. Okay, so pagsamasamahin muna. We will now be having x squared plus 10x plus y squared minus 2y is equal to 55. So it is now the time that we need to complete the square. Therefore, we will now be having x squared plus 10x plus, mag-iwan tayo dito. Mag-iwan tayo dito ng line para alam natin kung ano yung i-complete natin. Di ba the formula for completing the square is just b over 2? Okay. What is the value of b? Ano yung value daw ng b dito? The value of b in here is
10.
10.
Therefore, we will be having 10 over 2. That is 10 over 2.
25.
Is 5. What is 5 squared?
25.
25.
25. Therefore, we will be adding here 25. Okay. If we add here 25, dapat mag-a-add din tayo ng 25 dun sa taas. Sa right side. Okay. Let's now move on to the y term. Put x squared minus 2y. Okay. If y squared minus 2y, how much are we going to add? That is negative 2 divided by 2. We have negative 1. Negative 1 squared is
1.
positive 1. Therefore, we now add here 1, and then we also add here plus 1. Is that clear? Okay. So, for the right side, this is now equal to 55 plus 25
Plus 1.
80.
is
Plus 1.
81.
81. For our left side, we need now to factor. And how do we factor x squared plus 10x plus 25? Okay, in order for us to factor, this is just get the square root of the first term. Ano daw yung square root of x squared becomes x.
X.
What is the sign of the middle term?
Positive.
Positive.
Therefore, this is
Positive.
and then get the square root of the last term. What is the square root of the last term? 5.
9.
Therefore,
5.
it will be x plus 5 quantity squared. I hope this is clear. Plus, again, get the square root of the first term. That is y. What is the sign of the second term? That is negative. And what is the square root of the last term? That is 1. Therefore, this is now y minus 1 quantity squared is equal to 81. Therefore, what is the radius? What is the center? The center now is located at
Negative 5 and 1.
Negative 5 and
Negative 5 and positive 1.
negative 5, positive 1. Okay, so the center is located at negative 5, positive 1. And what is the radius?
9.
9.
9. Bakit daw naging 9? May mga, baka mamaya hanggang ngayon may mga nagtatanong pa rin sa inyo, Sir, bakit po naging 9?
Square root.
Square
Square root ng 81. Square root of 81. Square root.
81. I hope this is clear. Okay, let's have now the sketch of the graph. Let's now try to sketch the graph. So this is the sketch of the graph. Let us first try to graph or plot the center. So the center is located at negative 5 and 1. Andito siya. Yan yung center natin. And then sabi yung radius daw ay 9. So from the center, kailangan pupunta ka ng kanan ng 9 units at pupunta ka sa kaliwa ng 9 units. Kung pumunta ka sa kanan ng 9 units at pumunta ka sa kaliwa ng units, ay sa kaliwa ng 9 units, how long is the diameter?
18.
18 units.
18. Therefore, the diameter is equal to 18 units. Is this clear? Okay. Therefore, this is now the of x squared plus 10x minus 2y is equal to 55. Questions? Okay, so kung walang question, let's try nga. Pakitry sa inyo ngayon. Could you please identify the center and the radius of the given graph? Of the given equation. Ay. Sino ba yun? Okay, would like to answer? Yes, Fiona. Meron ka ba diyang pansulat dun sa screen mo para masulat mo kung ano yung solution? Is it okay?
Ay, try ko po.
Okay. Ang hirap, no?
Hindi po kaya.
Diba? Oh, so alam niyo na yung pakiramdam ko. O, di ba? Ang hirap. Aldrin Pogi. Di ba? Di ba, Aldrin? O, nahuli ko din kung sino yung mga nagsusulat. Okay, so what is your answer, Fiona?
Standard form na po.
Okay, standard form na.
X squared plus y squared minus negative 4 equals 7.
X squared plus...
Plus y squared.
Bakit y squared?
Y po pala.
Y?
Minus 4.
Bakit minus 4?
Kasi po yung 4 po ginawa po siyang negative po sa factor.
Hindi pa pwedeng gawing negative. Kailangan mamaya mo pa siya gagawing negative kapag kinukuha mo na yung center. Kailangan pag center radius form, yung positive pa rin kasi wala namang negative dun sa given. Tama?
Opo.
So this becomes x squared plus y plus 4 quantity squared is equal to
49 po.
49. Bakit naging 49? Kaya naging 49 kasi kanina meron tayong 33, nag-add tayo sa kanya ng 16. Tama ba? Tama ba, Fiona?
Opo, tama po.
Okay, so what is 33 plus 16?
49 po.
16 is 49. Therefore, what is the center?
0 and negative
0 and negative 4. Okay, nakuha na. 0, negative 4 is the center. And what is the radius?
7 po.
7 units. Okay, so anong masasabi natin dito sa example natin? Always remember, kung walang kasamang ibang variable na x at x squared lang siya, 0 siya kaagad. Maliwanag ba? Okay. Pero kung may kasama siya, meron siya dapat coordinate tulad ng y squared plus 8y. So nagkaroon siya ngayon ng negative 4. Lahat ba nakuha yung answer na 0, negative 4, yung center, and that the
Yes
radius
po.
40 is equal to 7? Lahat ba nakuha or may
Apa.
question? So kung may question, please magsabi kung may tanong para ma-address natin yung mga questions. Wala naman siguro. Okay, kung wala, move on tayo sa next example. Pakitry nga ito. Sige guys, pakitry. I'll be giving you 4 minutes. Oh, medyo mahaba ha. 4 minutes. Alin, feeling ko nalaglag.
Positive 11 divided by 46. Tama lang. Six. 6. 6. Kasi magiging positive yun. If maging positive, yun na may.
Okay, so let's now try to answer. Meron bang nakasagot? Okay, so if this is the case, all we have to do first is to identify. Identify muna natin. Pag in-identify natin to, is this in general form? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, it is in general form. Why?
Kasi po, 0 po yung right side.
Okay, that is not the correct answer, guys.
What?
It is not in general form. Bakit? Kasi di ba sabi
Kasi
natin in general form siya if walang
Parehas po ng
sa
lang kasama yung x and
Okay, paano mawawala ng kasama yung x squared sa y squared? What do we do?
i-divide po.
Divide 4.
Divide both sides by 4. Okay, pag dinivide natin both sides by 4, ang magiging answer natin dito, pag dinivide natin both sides by 4, we will be having 4x squared over 4 plus 12x over 4 plus 4y squared over 4 plus 16y over 4 minus 11 over 4 is equal to 0 over 4. Maliwanag ba? Let us now try to simplify. So if we will be simplifying this one, we will be having 4x squared over 4. We will cancel out 4. At ang matitira si x squared. 12x divided by 4, we could divide 12 by 4. Therefore, that is 3x. Tama? 4y squared divided by 4, cancel out 4. Therefore, ang matitira si y squared. 16y divided by 4. Therefore, we'll be having 4y. And negative 11 over 4 is just negative 11. If we are completing the square just like this one, always remember that we are not required to rewrite the given fraction to decimal. Dapat wala akong makikita sa inyo na nagko-complete ng square na nakadecimal. Lahat yan dapat in fraction. And what is the right side? 0 over 4 is equal to?
0.
Is equal to 0. Therefore, I will ask you again, is the equation in general form or not?
In general form na po.
Yes, it is
Yes.
now in general form. But, is this in center radius form?
Hindi pa po.
Hindi pa. What do
Hindi
we
pa
do?
po.
Anong gagawin natin ngayon?
Completing the square po.
The square. Okay. Now, complete the square. We will be having x squared plus 3x plus. Okay, how do we complete the square of this one? We will be
9
having 3 over 2 squared. Therefore, this becomes 3 over 2 squared. And that is also equal to 3 squared over 4 squared. And over 2 squared. I'm sorry, this should be 2 squared. And what is 3 squared? That is 9.
9.
Squared, that is 4. Therefore, yung i-add natin ngayon doon is 9 over 4.
9/4.
That is 9/4. So yan yung isa nating unang inad. Doon naman tayo sa y. That is y squared plus 4y plus. Ano yung add natin para ma-complete?
4.
4. Bakit 4?
4. 4/2
divided
is
by
2 is
2.
equals to
2
2
2
times
po.
2
quantity
is 4.
square.
Okay, that is 4 is now equal to, ililipat natin yung 11/4 sa kabila. Therefore, we will be having positive
Positive 11/4.
4. Plus, plus, sige nga, ano yung ipa-plus natin?
9/4 and 4 po.
9/4 and
4.
4.
Okay. So, let us now factor. Kapag finactor out natin, ano nga ulit? Get the square root of the first one, that becomes x. What is the sign in the middle? That is plus. Get the square root of the last. What is the square
3/2.
3? What is the square root of 4? That is 2. Therefore, that is x plus 3/2 squared. Right? Plus y squared plus 4y plus 4. What would be the factor? That is y plus 2 quantity squared. Okay, dito ngayon tayo magkakaroon ng problema sa right side. Bakit? Kasi yung iba sa inyo, hindi pa marunong mag-add ng fraction. Okay, ano ba yung fraction na binigay sa atin? The fraction that we have is 11/4 plus 9/4 plus 4. If we have fractions here, all you have to do is to express all the terms in fraction. Is 4 a fraction?
No.
No. Therefore, we make use of 4/1. Maliwanag. Gets ba?
Opo.
Okay.
Opo.
Para ma-add natin siya, all we have to do is to get the LCD. Okay? So, LCD is, what is our LCD?
4.
4.
4 is our LCD. Kasi kung merong maingay. Okay, kung meron ibang number dyan na magkaiba, ang gagawin mo lang para makuha yung LCD is to just multiply yung denominator. Eh dahil dito, magkamukha naman si 4 saka si 4, ibig sabihin, isang 4 lang yung i-consider natin. And that is yung isang 4 times yung isa na natira, which is 1. 4 times 1 is just 4. Okay, so let us now try to add the fractions. The technique now is to divide the denominator. 4 divided by 4.
1.
1.
1 times 11.
11.
11 plus 4 divided by 4.
1.
1 times 9.
9.
9.
Divided by 1.
4.
4.
Times 4.
16.
Okay,
16.
simplifying, what is 11 plus 16?
36.
36. And what is 36 over 4?
9.
Therefore, the right side now is equal to 9. Hindi pa po yun yung radius, ha? Hindi pa yun yung radius. Okay. Therefore, sulat natin siya ulit. Buburahin ko lang pakitandaan. X plus 3/2 quantity squared plus y plus 2 quantity squared is equal to 9. Okay, i-clear ko lang siya. Wala, ano ba yan? Wala lumabas ng cursor. Okay, what is the center? Ano nga ulit yung center natin? Ano nga ulit yung equation natin?
X plus 3 over 2 quantity squared plus y plus 2 quantity squared equals to 9.
Y plus 2.
Plus 2 quantity square is equal to 9.
Okay, therefore, where is the center? The center is located at
Negative 3 over
Negative
2.
3 over 2.
pa,
Negative 2.
Negative 2.
and the radius is
3. 3
Three.
units.
okay, so the radius is 3 units. Okay, questions? May tanong? Okay, so kung wala nang tanong, may paki-check yung Google Classroom.
Excuse me, sir. Si Venus daw po nag-leave na. Mahina daw po yung connection. Thank you.
Okay, guys, please try accessing your Google Classroom.
May klase. May klase po eh.
Patapos na kamo.
Opo, patapos na yung klase ni Sir Judd. Sige po, magbababa po ako, papasok ko yung module. Bye, thank you.
Okay, guys, paki-check. Nakita nyo ba? Paki-check nga sa Google Classroom nyo kung meron na
Meron na po,
Nakita na
sir.
po.
Okay. So, I'll be leaving you now, and the due date is today at 12:30. So, there is an instruction here. Answer the worksheet, send your solution with final answer. You may take a picture of your answer or you may edit the PDF. Take note, boys will answer the odd numbers while girls will answer the even numbers. So I guess that's it. So any more questions? May questions pa ba? Anyone?
Wala na po.
Wala na po.
Okay, so kung wala nang tanong, if you have questions pa at may mga clarifications, message lang kayo para maayos natin agad. So I guess that's, thank you so much and I'll see you again next week. And for your for your module, gagawa ako ng isang classwork dito sa Google Classroom and then dun nyo siya i-attach. So maliwanag na ang sasagutan nyo lang is checking your understanding. Sana maliwanag na yun ha. So binawasan na natin ng sobra-sobra yung sasagutan nyo dun sa module. Meron pa bang tanong? Yes, may tanong pa?
Wala na.
Wala na? Okay, so if there are no more questions, goodbye everyone and I'll see you again next week.
Bye, sir.
Bye,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Bye
Thank you
po.
po.
Bye po.
Thank you po.